Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. This is a settlement tour of Hangman's Alley, a little build I have recently done. Wanted to do a little bit different. These guys are totally against synths, ghouls, and super mutants and the like. So I didn't want to do a raider settlement or a typical market settlement here, which I know a lot of people do, and that's fine. But I just kind of want to do a bit of a mix. I think this is a place where people are more stopping here as a stopover before either going on to Diamond City, which is only close by, or maybe somewhere else in the Commonwealth, or maybe they just don't have enough money to spend there, so they come to a little cheaper place. So it's a little bit suffering a little bit on the frame rate in certain areas because there is such a lot going on here. But we have the Roughneck's Rest Barrel House bar upstairs, which we'll go to shortly. So across here we have the typical slot machine and the bounties. They're very big fans of Kellogg, as you can see. No caps, no service. And down here we have a little guy who is selling chems. Kind of try to go for a little bit of the neon vibe, but I didn't want to go overboard. Just wanted to give that sort of lived-in feel. Now there is actually 35 people here at this settlement, believe it or not, but they seem to just disappear and do whatever they want to do. So here we have a raider who has clearly done something he shouldn't have done, sparking the interest of this lady right here. Then we have a little trade area here, a little general merchant, selling all sorts of bits and bobs. The shelves with all sorts on there, magazines.
Another day of hard work. Never changes.
Doesn't look like hard work to me. And then we have a little bit of a sort of crafting area here, just so you can do a little bit of chems, weapons workbench, that sort of thing. And you're keeping yourself warm. So then we kind of come through this little archway here. Back around to this area. We've got a couple of little kitty cats knocking around. So this is the Celtic Knot Art Studio. Just a little bit of everything. Somebody in here that likes to paint. Some previously painted ones there, and obviously ones that they're going to be painting.
Yes.
And then we have our little diner here. People can just enjoy some noodles, Nuka-Cola, things like that. You have this gentleman here that's obviously doing a bit of butchery, cooking, etc. Some fresh rabbits hung up there, or at least as fresh as they're going to be. So I do have auto doors on this settlement, so that's actually supposed to be opening the other way. That's my bad. That was actually, I've got the door the wrong way around there. We'll pretend that didn't happen. So we've got a little bit here where we can shoot some hoops. Needless to say, I'm not very good at it, but we can shoot some if we feel like it. And then here we have another little general shop. This is Anton. selling just a little bit of everything really. Now these guys are really big workers. They work non-stop. Through here we've got the Red Menace Wakakami machines. Have a little blast on those if you feel like it. Or you can just sit down and have a drink and a cigarette there. So here we have the the Gloucester tailor and dressmaker. Now a little RV here.
Yes.
And there she is. All very kind as usual, aren't they? No good morning, good afternoon, good evening, just yells. But we're all good. So we have all sorts of bits and bobs in here for you to buy. As well as some Vault Tech suits. He's clearly pinched from some vault somewhere. We're not sure which vault because we can't tell what's written on them. Well, it's just round the corner, off you go. And then in here we have our weapons shop, who also doubles up as a detective. So we pop in here, and surprise, surprise, he's not here. I'm not sure what it is, but I think with settlements like Hangman's Alley, there's, you know, a very small build area, and you know, you try and squeeze in as much as you can, but the problem is, like I say, I've got 35 settlers here, and it just looks like I've got one or two. I think they just kind of, I've seen a few of them just disappear into the wall, to be honest. They kind of walk into a wall and blip, they've gone. But anyway, so this guy is a Minuteman, or at least he's associated with them. If he ever pops up in the settlement somewhere, I can certainly point him out to you. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to, because he seems to have vanished. But anyway, so down here, this is our lodgings, discount lodgings. So if you want to come here and rent a room, speak to whoever's on the desk at the time, renting out your rooms. You're not going to be messing with this guy or girl, because they've got 2 turrets there protecting them. So most of the rooms, I think we've got 11, I think it is. They're all pretty much the same, very basic. They have a sink, makeshift toilet, some lockers, and a couple of beds. And that, what more do you need? It's not necessarily supposed to be a settlement where, you know, you're going to be living. It's more of a settlement that you'll just pop to, you know, an overnight stay through your B&B. So yeah, it all goes up 3 levels, or you got 7, 8, 9, and 10. There was 10. It was something like that. So that's your top floor there. We're going to make our way over to this area in a moment. See, there's a lot going on. So we are going to make our way down here. Apologies for the frame rate. My settings are actually turned quite down. There's just so much going on here. I tried to put signs up just in the background, sort of places you wouldn't notice. You probably wouldn't notice them unless they were pointed out. But that's kind of the point.
Yes.
Trying to see if we can find our Minuteman, but he doesn't seem to be anywhere. So this is a little prison, or a little holding cell, I should say. This guy's obviously not been a very nice dude. Stuck on something. Oh, that'll be a wall. So up here we have Nisha's. She offers services. We won't say what those services are, but I'm sure you can tell. So basic little room here. Now, she normally is in here. She's normally sat at the end of the bed there. However, again, as I say, seems to have vanished, as most of the settlers have. I think they're probably glitched in a wall somewhere. Who knows? So this one here, just a general little one. Maybe he's one of the traders or the barman, somebody. Yeah, basic little room. So we have showers, which are in here. They're 20 caps a piece. Might sound expensive, but water, clean water, hard to come by. So in here we have showers. 3 showers, communal, very basic. But what more do you need? Very simple. And then in here we have, I suppose, a public bathroom. So we've got a sink and a gravity-fed toilet there, a little space heater. Yeah, very simple, but it's what you need, isn't it? So we'll pop along here before we go to the rest place, the bar. So again, more general crafting and such. Got a field medic guy there, just making his colas. Another little public restroom there that people can use. And then in here, we do have somebody that gardens and does the gardens, crops and things. However, he's currently outside for some reason. I tend to find with this, unfortunately, it does seem to have a lot of glitchiness. I don't know if it's just a compressed space or what, but yeah, we love it. We love it. It's all good. So a lot of advertisements there on the side. Well, you stood there in one spot for so long, I'm not surprised your feet hurt. But we have a little sort of scavenging area, little robots and bits that they're sort of scavenging the parts from. And obviously we've got the crop area here. Not really worked too hard as far as food with this one, purely because of the fact that it's a trading, sort of a trading post. There's nobody sort of actively living here apart from the people who trade and things like that. It's more of a stop-off point. So it'll be linked to food for the shops and things like that.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Good for you. So yeah, little power station working place. She's having a good go at that. Captain Cosmos. We'll pop up here. So I quite like this one here. This was came by accident actually. I kind of put the guy up there and found our babies will not be warlords in one of the mods that I use. All the mods and stuff that I've used for this will be in the description below if you fancy checking them out. Some good stuff. So here we have, if you hadn't guessed it, a medical center. Yeah, I have no explanation. So we have a little waiting room area here. Just a little shelf and display unit there. We have our skeleton. Our medical area. Obviously the doctor's desk there. Some other medical supplies just pretty much everywhere. And here we have a synth that they're obviously doing some research on, because this settlement does not like synths, ghouls or anything else.
Don't much care for good. That place is nothing but trouble.
And there you go, kind of proves my point. So more medical bits everywhere. Very well stocked medical bay. Something you don't get much in the Commonwealth, I guess, but we do here. Some figured that the eyeballs would suit well next to the eye testing machine there we had from Vault 88. Obviously the machine's not designed to remove your eyeballs, they're supposed to make them better, but still, these things happen. I know there are a lot of people out there that don't like mods. They prefer to build vanilla, and I think that's fantastic. I mean, some of the stuff that people build with just the vanilla elements is absolutely outstanding. Found a few YouTubers recently that do it just purely vanilla, and I think they're absolutely brilliant. For me personally, I prefer to use mods. I used to build vanilla. I was on PlayStation. Now I'm on PC with a PS5 remote controller. Sorry. So this is the water area. You get some water from there. This feeds the toilet and the showers, which is obviously needed. And then we come down into the Roughneck's Rest. What was it called? Roughneck's Rest. Oh, I forgot. Barrel House. There we go. For those that remembered. You see the sign down there. We've got no ghouls, mutants, or synths. They really don't like them in this settlement. So down here we have a bar and a lady that does live music now and then. And we do have other entertainment on periodically. Obviously we have our barman here. And various tables. And of course, can't have it without the pool table. Just a nice environment for everyone to come chill out, relax. And here we have rule number 1, no fighting. Rule breakers will be shot or worse. Keep your beefs on the streets, but all are welcome. As long as you're not a synth, or a mutant, or a ghoul.
You ain't one of them synths. You're to spy on me.
See, they really don't like synths in this settlement. So here we have, this leads into our armory, or our armor vendor. Yeah, but you're not farming, are you? You're a salesman, basically. Anywho, so we have various armors in here, little armor workbenches, all that sort of thing. Bit of a power armor, odds and sods. Yeah, just a bit of everything, really. Oh, where did you come from? This is what I'm saying. It's crazy. I've had settlers appear out of nowhere. They fall through ceilings. They come through the walls. It's crazy. I would probably advise, if you're going to do a settlement here, maybe not have too many people here. It's not just the mods that cause it, to be honest, because I've had so many times when I've been on the PlayStation or before I even started doing mods that it was happening as well in Hangman's Alley. I don't know if it's just me. Guess I'm just one of the lucky ones. But yeah, it's quite on the hilarious side at times. So yeah, that's about it really. I hope you liked it. I spent probably a good few days on it in between my regular job and, you know, gaming. But I'd love to do more. Unfortunately, as you can see, the frame rate is suffering a little bit. So I think I'll just sort of leave it where it is. Have a few other videos lined up that will be coming out hopefully soon. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much for watching and staying with it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Drop a comment, let me know what you thought. Like and subscribe would be fantastic. But otherwise, take care. See you in the next one.